Chelsea sacked Lampard and has already decided on a new coach. Barcelona shocked with the amount of its debts, and Real Madrid figured out how to lower the price of Mbappe. Friends, today there will be lots of heated topics to discuss, and we want to please you with great news as much as possible. Moreover, you can easily make us happy if you subscribe to the channel right now. Guys, who would you appoint as Chelsea coach after Lampard was sacked? Write the name of your best candidate in the comments below. Also, don't forget to smash the like to the video because we are about to start just in a moment. Chelsea has fired Frank Lampard. He was in his post only for 18 months. I'm disappointed not to have had the time this season to take this club forward and bring it to the next level. I wish the club success in the future. The League Managers Association quotes Frank Lampard. Chelsea didn't allow Lampard to come and say goodbye to the players at the training ground. Atalanta midfielder Alejandro Gomez joined Sevilla, according to journalist Fabrizio Romano. Erling Haaland doesn't want to leave Borussia Dortmund yet. Fiorentina's newcomer Alexander Kokorin arrived in Florence. Today the Russian will sign a contract and will hold the first training session with the Violas. Bayern is vying for Villarreal centre-back Pau Torres. Munich representatives believe that the Spanish will perfectly replace David Alaba. Former Arsenal defender Socrates Papastatopoulos has joined Olympiacos on a free transfer deal. The player's contract with the club is valid until the end of the 2022-23 season. Rafael Benitez can lead Napoli for the second time in his career. The club is thinking about the appointment of the Spanish amid the unsatisfactory results of the team under Gennaro Gattuso. According to Sky Sports, Manchester United have received a request from West Ham to loan Jesse Lingard until the end of the season. Roma forward Edin Dzeko intends to leave the club. Previously, he had a quarrel with the head coach of the team, Paulo Fonseca, claims goal. Preparing for my football debut, I'm a free agent and ready to accept offers, wrote Habib Nurmagomedov on his Instagram. Porto is going to sign Hulk. At the moment, the 34-year-old Brazilian is without a club. Juventus plans to buy midfielder Weston McKennie from Schalke, writes Fabrizio Romano. Today, Arsenal will announce the loan of midfielder Martin Odegaard. Real Madrid let the Norwegian go for the rest of the season. Tottenham will only allow Dele Alli to go on loan to PSG if the club finds a player to replace him. Whilst I may no longer be playing for Arsenal, I will continue to support them in every game they play. I will be a gunner for life. No doubt about that. The official website of the London club quotes Mesut Ozil. According to Marca, Real Madrid defender Eder Militao is not ready to consider offers from other clubs, as he wants to fight for a place in a starting 11 of the Royal Club. Junior Firpo of Barcelona remains Milan's top transfer target in this transfer window, although earlier negotiations between the Rossoneri and the Catalans have failed. Gareth Bale has scored in the FA Cup for the first time since January 2013. The Welsh goal helped Tottenham defeat Wickham. 14 years old Andres Weergang has won 450 consecutive matches in the FIFA 21 Weekend League. What can we say? That kid is amazing! Roma has agreed to sign Dallas defender Brian Reynolds, according to journalist Nicolas Kira. I practice free kicks almost every day, and sometimes Solskjaer has to kick me out of training to stop, the BBC quoted Bruno Fernandes. Zenit has yet to pay Barcelona 9 million euros for Malcolm's transfer in 2019. St. Petersburg club bought a Brazilian for 40 million euros. Real Madrid defender Nacho Fernandez has tested positive for coronavirus, informs the club's press service. Yesterday in La Liga, the last match of the Matchday 20 took place. As in the FA Cup, there was the last match of the 1/16 finals. The results are now on your screens. And now it's time for us to dive into the main news. Chelsea have announced the sacking of Frank Lampard as head coach of the club. The English specialist took over the team in the summer of 2019 and brought the Blues back to the Champions League in his first season at Stamford Bridge, and in their run in the English Premier League in 4th place. At the same time, Lampard worked under a transfer ban and couldn't sign new players. Since this season, the trust in Frank has changed. Chelsea bought 7 players for him, spending a total of £222 million. However, the coach didn't live up to the expectations of the management. Now Londoners are in the 9th place in the Premier League table. The team has 29 points in 19 games. Oh, yeah, friends. According to the respected journalist Fabrizio Romano, Roman Abramovich has already decided on the choice of the next Chelsea coach. The vacant post will be taken by former PSG coach Thomas Tuchel. According to the source, all agreements with the 47-year-old German have already been reached. And RMC sport journalist Mohamed Bouhafsi adds that Tuchel's contract with the English club will last for 4.5 years. However, Sky Sports journalists talk about an 18-month agreement. But this, shall we say, is just a formality. Tuchel will lead Chelsea anyway. Barcelona is almost bankrupt. Currently, the club's debts have grown to 1,173 million euros, as reported by a journalist of El Mundo Deportivo. Of this amount, 730 million euros are those obligations that the club must pay off as soon as possible. The source also speaks of a debt of 266 million to banks, and Barca is obligated to repay it by June 30. Another 90 million blaugranas owed to Goldman Sachs. In addition, Barcelona may have problems with La Liga, as now 74% of the club's income goes to paying salaries to players and staff, despite the fact that the limit set by the league doesn't allow this figure to exceed 70%. If we are to speak fair, dear fans of Barcelona, brace yourself, the rough times are coming. PSG striker Kylian Mbappe gave an interview to Telefoot Shen a few days ago, in which he admitted that he was in no hurry to prolong his contract, which expires in the summer of 2022. I will shortly need to make a choice, but now I'm thinking very hard. It's not the case of wanting to win some time, it's a genuine reflection because, for example, I don't want to sign a contract and then 1 year later say I want to leave because I didn't want to sign the contract, said the Frenchman. The unclearance surrounding Mbappe's future fate naturally excites Real Madrid. According to ABC publisher, if this summer Kylian doesn't sign the new agreement, PSG will agree to sell its star for 160 million euros. Given such a large amount, the merengues are fully aware that they can't afford such a transfer move. Nevertheless, Madrid is not averse to including the winger Vinicius Jr. in the deal in order to lower the price tag and appease the Parisians, who will also not mind the Brazilians' move to Parc des Princes. Whoa guys, today is definitely the day of PSG. It became known what conditions the French Grand Club offered to the captain of Real Madrid, Sergio Ramos. We are to note that the 34-year-old Spanish defender's contract with Galacticos expires on June 30, 2021, after which he will become a free agent. Ramos and Real have been discussing a new agreement for a long time, but can't agree on the amount of salary. It seems that PSG found itself in the right place and the right time. According to Onda Cero, the Red Blues have voiced favorable financial conditions for Sergio, a 3-year contract with an annual salary of 15 million euros. Of course, Real is not ready to compete with the Parisians due to rough times of financial crisis amid the COVID-19 pandemic. It's likely that Ramos's appetites will still push him to leave the club, where he has spent more than 15 years of his career. PSG is a clear favorite in this story. Friends, the top football channel has released a new video about the craziest and most aggressive moments in women's football. Just take a look at the inconceivable moves of a girl named Elizabeth Lambert. Pure madness. Well, it was football news. Thanks for your views and activeness in the comment section. Have a nice one and see you in a bit.